Good morning, Middle School South. I am Miss Murdoch.
Hi, I'm Mr. Bonnet, and you are watching the fabled, oftentimes reported in the national news, the MSS Roar Report.
And looking good today, Miss Murdoch's sporting her Steelers hat. It was an ugly win, but hey, we'll take that 11-0.
Jeez, it's crazy, isn't it?
It really is. We do need to lose before the big show, but I didn't want it to be against the Ravens. Not gonna lie.
You want your bad game to come before the playoffs.
Exactly. Well, I think our bad game came yesterday, but hey, we'll take it. So what's happening around the world of Middle School South today, Mr. Bonnet?
Just a friendly reminder to everybody, and I emphasize friendly, we are going to all 9 periods, everybody. Remember that. It doesn't matter exactly if you're hybrid or distance or blue or gold or orange or green. Everybody's going to every single class. And if you got questions about what code to use or what time those classes are, feel free to send your teachers emails or reach out to the front office.
And I'm letting you know that Mr. Bonnet and Miss Murdoch are sending lots of emails, calling parents, because we refuse to let you not be successful. And I'm going to say, Mr. Bonnet, I think they know their codes and their times by now. I sent it out yesterday. It's been sent out a few times. 8th grade, a reminder that the codes in IC the times in IC really are the 6th and 7th grade times, because our system only allows for one time to be put in there, but they have the time. So please don't make excuses, guys. Let's take care of business.
And one other thing I'll add to that.
2.5 short weeks.
Yeah. Ms. Murdoch sent this out in an email to everybody yesterday, but just again, a reminder, if you are not logging into classes, guys, that counts as absences, which racks up towards truancy. And even if you are logging in and then just going non-responsive, your camera's off, you're not responding to teachers' questions or anything like that, we're going to mark you absent because you're physically not present. Yep. So keep that in mind. Those days rack up easy.
Yep, that's a good point. And we know it's not easy, but we also know that we can get through it. And your parents should not have to sit and hold your hand to do it, guys. So you've got teachers to help you. Just get on and take care of your business.
Yep. On the lighter side of things, we've got 3 student leadership announcements to run through here real quick. I'll provide links to anything that we need here in the email that comes out with this. But number 1, if you are an artist of any sort, I know there's a lot of genres of art out there, that would include poetry and songwriting. If you got anything that you would like to have highlighted and showcased in our yearbook this year, please send us a copy or give us the original or whatever you want to do. Send Miss Grubb and Mrs. Baldwin an email, and we can get your work highlighted in the yearbook. Number 2, we are having a virtual game night, and I'll put the details in the email here. But again, it is next Wednesday, so 6 days away, December 9th. And there's kind of half-hour blocks. We'll hop on a code if you want to join in on the virtual game night, and I'll put that information in the email. And lastly, student leadership is also having a snowman picture contest, or really a build anything out of snow type of contest. I will link in the email some more information about that, but contest winners are vying for some more gift cards thanks to our student leadership.
Nice. Thanks for our student leadership trying to do some fun and creative things during this just crazy time.
Absolutely. I've got one more announcement here coming at you guys from Mr. Garber. So if you have any questions about the following, please reach out to him in an email, and I'll put his email in the email that I send out with this. Here's what he has to say. The early bird discount for current 7th grade students to sign up for the Washington, D.C. trip ends on Tuesday, December 15th. So you've got a few days left for that. This locks in your trip as a traveling 8th grader with Middle School South at the early bird discounted rate. If you have any questions, reach out to Mr. Garber, and again, I'll put his email in the message coming home. So
that trip is October-ish, correct?
Yes, I'm not sure if it changed for next year or not. I don't think it did. It's normally in October, yeah.
Let's hope we have it and get back to some normal.
Absolutely. We don't have any student birthdays to celebrate, but we did miss Mr. Browning's birthday yesterday. Apologies, Mr. Browning, but happy belated birthday.
Mr. Browning is a young man.
Taking a look at what else happened on this day in history, sharing a birthday with our very own Mr. Browning. December 3rd, 1947, starring Marlon Brando, the famed Broadway play A Streetcar Named Desire opens. In 1967, the very first human heart transplant is done. And in 1776, George Washington arrives on the banks of the Delaware River. If you didn't learn about that in American history, you might have been asleep.
Yep. Mr. Browning, I'm sure taught you.
Do we have any words of wisdom to finish off our...
Today's words of wisdom is a quote, and it says, 2 things define you: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. So let that sink in again. 2 things define you: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. So life is not always easy as we continue to live through this crazy time. So those are the important words of wisdom.
And life is about choices. When you've got everything, when you've got nothing, you still have important choices to make.
Yep. Make it a great Thursday, South.
Yep. Take care, guys. See ya.